lives will never be the same. May that not be in vain. And may all God's people say, Amen.
Amen.
Amen. We join our hearts and our voices now in singing Let There Be Peace on Earth. Are you going to play that for us, or are we doing it acapella? Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God our Creator, we are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
It's a great honor to be part of this great assembly this evening. The assembly of the leaders of these two wonderful cities, the mayors, the judges, the clergy community, the community members. And yes, I was inspired with the word family. All family members. There is a hadith from saying from Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that al-khalqu ayalullah, all humanity are family of the Creator, and the closest one to the Lord are the one who serve more, care more, and the ones who are more useful to the community. They are the closest one to God. These few words are devotion and also description. That's the way that the imams do it usually. A combination of this prayer and also a little look at the event of 9/11. That's what we are here, to honor the memory of 3,000 innocent Americans and other nationalities that lost their lives more than a decade ago on September 11, 2001. The tragic terrorist attack on the Trade Center in New York was an unspeakable crime, not only against America and humanity, but definitely against a peaceful religion hijacked by the forces of ignorance and greed. We shall never forget that tragic time, the suffering and sacrifice of the victims, and the painful wounds on the hearts of their families. Prayer is the most powerful medicine to bless those souls and to heal those hearts with hope and determination. Prayer is the best spiritual protection, purification, and the purpose of creation according to our Abrahamic traditions. This is why 9/11 is a national day of prayer, a day of remembrance and reflection, a day of sadness for those lost souls and solidarity with their survivors. A day of salutation and support for those individuals and organizations whose maximum courage and commitment in saving lives in the most desperate moments of need in 9/11 brought maximum pride and dignity for themselves and for our nation. As we mourn the lost lives, we move forward to defend the principles of freedom and justice, to work together in the path of peace and prosperity for our nation and the world. We ask you, Lord, to open our hearts and minds to your heavenly peace and tranquility. Shower your wisdom, vision, grace, and love upon us. Let us be your ambassadors of reconciliation, peace, compassion, justice, generosity, and salvation. Provide us with great victory over our internal enemies: ignorance, ego, arrogance, anger, jealousy, hypocrisy, selfishness, prejudice, and hate. Help us to stand against poverty, racism, war, violence, corruption, and oppression of this earth. O Lord, those agents of terror and tragedy who lost their sense of humanity and caused the 9/11 tragedy still keep recruiting more suicide bombers in Iraq, in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Lebanon, and these days in Syria. Oh God, they practice all kinds of brutality and bloodshed under your name. Please confuse their plans and save the innocents from their harms and evils. They forgot that you said in the Old Testament and the Quran that destroying one innocent soul is equal to destruction of the whole human family. O Lord, protect our country from any other 9/11 and save those countries suffering from their own daily 9/11. Let America be the symbol of liberation, rule of law, democracy, and diversity. Let our nation be a role model of love, logic, respect, tolerance, bridge building, and brotherhood. A nation of John F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King. Less American pluralism, so we celebrate our similarities and appreciate our differences. Let us learn from the Noah, patience, from Abraham, submission, from Moses, courage, from Jesus, love, from Muhammad, wisdom, and from you, our loving Lord, all the meanings, all beauties, and all the perfection.